Welcome to Mishna study, Masechet Kilayim Perek Bet Mishnah Yud Aleph. In this Mishnah, we're going to speak about grain that's hovering over other grain. It's hanging over, right? So you have grain, imagine, wheat, and the tips of the stalks are leaning over the, like vegetables that are underneath or different grains. So wheat's hovering over barley, or you have wheat hovering over tomatoes or something like that. Is that considered kilayim or not? So tibu'a nota al gabe tibu'a, v'yarak al gabe yarak, tibu'a al gabe yarak, v'yarak al gabe tibu'a. So if you have grain that's hanging over other grain, if you have vegetables that's hanging over other vegetables, grain over vegetables, or vegetables over grain, hakol mutar. Everything is allowed. It's not considered kilayim, except for one exception, chutz midilat yevanit. Except for dilat yevanit, right? Which is a Greek gourd. What's wrong with the Greek gourd? Why do we consider it? If this is hovering over something, why do we consider that kilayim? Because we say that their leaves are very big and they spread out. It's almost like an ivy type of plant, right? So if it's going to look like kilayim, and because it looks like kilayim, we're going to say it's going to be asur. Rabbi Meir Omer, Rabbi Meir, includes two others. Af hakishot ufula mitzri. Also regular kishot, right? Which is also like a type of gourd. Ufol ha-mitzri, Egyptian fool. Vero'eh ani et divrehem midevarai. Rabbi Meir says, I see the words, right? I agree with Hachamim more than what I'm saying, right? So Rabbi Meir, right, you see over here how they really repeated what they learned from their Hachamim as tradition, right? Rabbi Meir got these three as tradition that they're asur, but he says, I agree with the words Hachamim because it makes more sense, right? So he's still going to repeat what he was taught, but at the same time, he says, I agree with what Hachamim have to say, and that sums up our Mishnah and Perek Bet.